Hello everyone, it's Serenity. So today my video is going to be more on the Earth, the new Earth, and evolving to the new Earth. What exactly is involved? So many of you probably have noticed that prices have been skyrocketing. So for instance, your cost for transportation, food, clothing, various things has increased significantly. Many feel that it's not right. It's, this rebel God and his system just oppressing people. But once again, you create your own reality based on your thoughts and the vibration that you choose to dwell within. Okay? So, no one likes to be forced radically to make big changes. That wouldn't be kind, but changes need to be made. Like I had mentioned in the New Earth video, the Earth is evolving, and the ones that need to evolve with the planet Earth need to be able to make these changes or they will not survive into the new Earth. Why am I mentioning this again? Because, like I had mentioned briefly in a video, it was actually over a year ago, that humans need to start being able to sustain themselves to some degree. Because what would happen if, number one, the supply and demand chain fell? What would happen if things became so expensive that the average person could not afford even food for their table? So once again, I suggested gardening. Even if you have only a small patio, if you have a windowsill, something just to start that process of having the satisfaction as well as the knowledge of growing your own food to sustain yourself. That is one part of evolving to a higher state and also a new earth. Also, the cost of animal products, meats, eggs, milk, all of that will significantly increase because, for the most part, people do not want to change. They want to have what they want to have, even if it's not good for their bodies or the planet Earth. So, what do? You have to create circumstances so that these things become replaced with things that are more economical and also readily available. So, that's one thing. Hopefully that people will start at least seeing the prices, eating less meat or no meat in these animal products. Because if anyone has true love and empathy and compassion, there is no way that you can overlook and bypass the amount of lives and bloodshed, even though they're animals, that are lost because of a certain species taste for meat. That is something that the new earth will not sustain. So, once again, I will suggest starting to garden, starting to figure out other ways to get around. I know many people are not in physical shape to walk or bike to places, but even consolidating trips and just not being so wasteful with resources, no matter what they are. Even tailoring your diet, how much you eat, to what's needed, not just eating because it's there, because it's plentiful. What do you actually need to be satisfied to sustain yourself for that day without eating too much? All of these things need to be taken into consideration. Fasting might be something you might look into. Believe it or not, it's not as bad as it sounds. So, myself, an example, I can fast just a little bit longer than normal or prolonged periods of time. It doesn't mean I waste away or anything, and it's actually good for your body as well as your mind, because Most humans who are in more affluent countries, civilizations, eat entirely too much. It's not good. So that's just one thing I would suggest as well. Something called intermittent fasting, where you're actually eating every day. It's just you're controlling the amount of hours that you're consuming food. Okay? So, yeah, just being more aware of the way you are living on this planet is very important. The amount of waste you produce in your household, reusing things, all of this is very important. You have to really change the mindset that has been basically produced by corporations and all of this to consume, 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 consume. That cycle needs to be broken, as well as the monetary system, because that money has become a problem because some have it, some don't. It's a way to control, to feel above and superior to others. It really cannot sustain itself either with the new earth. So I'll probably dive more into the economic system and whatnot in other videos, not here because that would take longer. But that's what I wanted to say for today. Just start making small changes to show that you can evolve to a more ascended state of living, because that's important no matter who you are, what your origins are. It's respect for not just the planet, but yourself as well. Okay, everyone. I love you. Take care. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye.